Hello, how's everyone doing? Well, when someone comes on, I'm just out here in the bush. There's a picture of my fire. I'm just out here in the bush, practicing skills. Just waiting to see if anyone comes on. What's going on, badass, bad stain? How you doing, bro? Man, I'm just out here in the bush, up under my little tarp here. Vision, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. I'm just out here in the bush, under my little tarp, my mylar tarp. Just had me a nice meal with some macaroni and cheese. Yeah, it's always good to see you guys. I should just badass thing, man. How's everyone doing today? Hey, Homestead, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. Yeah, guys, I'm just out here in the bush. I'm just practicing. Yeah, man, I'm glad you're doing that for me. I appreciate it. Hey, Good Eats, how's everything going? How's everything going? Yeah, it's kind of cool out here. I came out here today and everything is wet, but I got me a nice fire started with a fire steel. I mean, with some steel and some flint. And hey, Stock Explorer, thanks for that thumbs up. Yeah, I really like your channel. I've got to learn a little bit more about stocks. I'm basically a real estate guy, but at some point I got to start diversifying. Yeah, man, you know, you got to put in this work, man, because I want to get ready for the winter time. Get out here in some snow. Hey, Merlin, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, I enjoyed that camp out we had, Merlin. That was a lot of fun, and I'm ready to do it again. But guys, let me show you the inside of my little hut right here. Let me go outside and show you what I'm doing here. This is my little camp for the day. This is my little tarp, my little surrounding area. I've had my meal and just having fun, you know, just out here practicing. I was practicing with the this is the tool I've been using. Yeah. Hey, good to see you, Good Eats Homestead. Yeah, hit that like button. I appreciate it, man. But hey guys, you know, I came out here today and I wanted to focus on the W's. The W's when you're bushcrafting is wood. Make sure there's plenty wood. As you can see, all the wood out here. Make sure you have sufficient water. I do have the water. I'm not, you got to be aware of the wildlife. I'm not on a game trail. And you got to make sure you're not near any widowmakers. You don't want anything to fall on you. So, yeah, I try to keep those 4 W's in mind. But I think it's time for me to put some wood on this fire. Let me throw some wood on here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna show you guys, man. This is the inside of my shelter for the day. It's all mylar, and I have 3 bags of trash. I mean, 3 bags of leaves in a trash bag with a bed roll over it. So I'm totally off the ground, and you know, I got the rucksack hanging up here. The rucksack, I always try to make it light, but for some reason it always end up being about 40 pounds or so, But I see we got 6 people in there. Yeah, you hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it. But guys, you know what? One of the most important things, test your tools. I came out here today. I did not test the mossy oak. I did that intentionally. Didn't want to use it until I got out here. I wanted to go off just my previous skills and knowledge, and it works well. Every knife has some advantages, and you got it down to 31. Wow, that's good. Yeah, man, I'm one of those guys that, they say it's your rucksack should not be more than 20% of your body weight. But I put my rucksack on my back, and next thing you know, I'm at 240. I'm originally like 190, 185, 190. But, hey, it just makes you stronger. But yeah, I've had me some coffee, macaroni and cheese, and just enjoying this little cool breeze. We're going to have this type of weather for about the next week or so. Yeah. Yeah, what's the weather like up there in Ohio? I wonder if it's going to be cold on that meetup. Where if it's going to be in May, and we're going to be in Ohio, I'm sure there's going to be some little coolness there at night. So, but what I plan on doing, I'm going to have this same setup. I got this 36 in flurries. Well, you know what? We're just going to have to be prepared for it, because your gear, it works when you're out there in the cold. Anything works as long as you have a fire and sufficient wood. I got all this wood today, and I basically got this wood with the mossy oak knife and saw. I did not have to use a hatchet, and I built my little pit, with this little shovel here. And hey guys, and you know what? Prep for May, weather for next year. That is so true. That is so true. But I use this grill. I have a grill here, and that's my pan. What I do? I put the pan over the fire and burn all the food that's in it, and that keeps away bears and so forth. But I've never encountered a bear, and not looking forward to it. I doubt if I will, because I'm only maybe 100, maybe 200 yards away from a vehicle. Yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that meetup in May. Finally meet all of the creators in person. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, And I got, even though I'm out here, I have battery packs with me. Hey, how you doing, cowboy? Yeah, I'm just, man, you know what I know out here? It's chilly, but it's fun. And I tell people, it doesn't matter if it's 0 degrees. As long as you have wood and you can start a fire, you're going to be A-OK. Yep, May 26, May 28, location, details to come. I'm looking forward to it. I hope to see you there, cowboy. Oh, yeah, great time, man, great time. Yeah, this is this is really great. Hey, Stock Explorer, I really like your channel, man. I try to catch it every day. And sooner or later, I'm gonna have to get into that stock game. You know, I mean, with everything going on today, you got to diversify. You know, I'm just basically a real estate guy, but you know, it has its ups and downs. And right now, you know, interest rates are high. A lot of homes are not selling, and people are reducing those prices because of the interest rates. You know. But I've seen homes go up so quickly, man. It's just, I can't believe it, you know. So I'm gonna be working on one this week, man. I got to do a lot of painting and so forth and get it on the market. But yeah. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed that channel. You know, I try to, whatever I do, I like to go out, whatever I say, I like to go out and really do it, you know. Because every time you go out, you're going to find that there is something that's going to go wrong, something that you didn't prepare for. There's always going to be something like that. But yeah, I'm going to jump back down here in my quarters. It's really warm in here, man. I'm going to tell you, this Mylar. Yeah, I like to try out different different housings and so forth, but yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. I don't want to miss anyone, but you know, I'm doing this from my phone, and so I really can't see the chat that well. But hey, I like those thumbs up. I see 6 of them there, so yeah. Hey, Cowboy, you been doing the same thing? Hey, you know, yeah, and Vision, you're so correct, man. You know, that's why on my channel, I always say, learn and practice. Hey, Jason. Hey, man, yeah, I'm not far from your house, man. I've been intending to get back with you, but I have been so busy, Jason. I was in Texas for 2 months. And ever since I've been back, I have been busy. Hey, Bougie, good to see you. Yeah, I have been so busy, Jason, and starting Monday, I am so busy again. It's unbelievable. You know, I'm trying to get so much done. And yeah, every time I watch you, bro, I learn something. I'm glad you do, because it's so much to learn. I mean, prepping, bushcrafting, survival, it's a journey. It's not a destination. You're always going to be learning something all the time. It's never ending. So you know, I jumped out here because I know I'm going to be really busy Monday through Thursday, and so any opportunity I get to get out here, I'm going to get out here. But, you know, it's just that every time I come out, I learn something. And today, my challenge was this wet wood. But, you know, I had some wood around the fire to dry it out. I have more than enough wood until I leave. So, yeah, but I hope I'm not missing anyone on the chat, because, like I said, I'm on my phone. And it's really hard seeing the chat, but yeah, I appreciate all you guys dropping in, your support and so forth. But I'm just out here enjoying myself. You know, I wanted to get out and get some practice, because I know Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, thanks, Vision. I appreciate that. Yep, just like in the woods. That's right, man. You know. The only thing about it is, though, I always have to drive at least 20 miles. And in a way, that's good, because you just can't get in your car and turn around and go back, you know. Actually, I was really hoping for some rain, because one of the challenges I want is to keep a fire going in the rain. There are methods, but, you know, you just have to know how to do that. But yeah, I just got to keep feeding this fire. for some reason, yeah, I like making the fires, man. Yeah, I really do. Yeah, so yeah, Jason, I gotta get back with you, man. And like I said, I've been so tied up, man. Yeah, you know what? The more coals you have, the faster that fire will burn. I just have a small fire, but when I'm out here all night, oh, I have a bonfire. Yeah, a bonfire. So, but I'm layered down, and I get it's not cold, but it's breezy enough to have on a layer or two. So yeah, but yeah, guys, you know what? But my main objective was to try this knife out. My cousin turned me on to this knife, and it's a very, very budget-friendly knife. But this thing works well. Oh, 28 degrees tonight. Wow, okay. Yeah, but this knife, it works really well. I like it. My thing is that, I got to stop buying so many knives, man. I've just been, I like to try out so many knives. Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, Vision, this is a budget-friendly knife. It really is. But this thing, man, it works well. I mean, it chops. And one good thing about it, if you see just like on the end right here, you'll get a little hot spot. But the thing about it, all you have to do is just move your hand back a little bit. Just move your hand back a little bit. You'll get a hot spot in here, but just put your hand here, and you're in good business. I was trying to give some hey, Black Guns and Garden, how you doing, man? Boy, I really like your channel. That music, that beautiful garden, those companions you have, man, it's right on, right on. I mean, I think the creators are some of the most wonderful people, because all of this takes time, preparing. It's expensive. You're always learning. So it's really nice, It is really nice. But you know what, guys? When I was in Texas, I met some great people. X24 Review, man, we had a great time at the range. Man, learned some techniques in using firearms and so forth. And I was surprised that the ammunition was so plentiful in San Antonio, and it wasn't as expensive. But yeah, I had a great time in San Antonio. I'm looking forward to going back. The only problem I have going to San Antonio, especially when I drive, is I just never come back when I'm supposed to. So, but that's home for me, and it's always good seeing relatives, old high school friends, and so forth. Yeah, man. Yeah, I saw a stone down by the lake where we got. Really? Yeah, I mean, Jason, yeah, I've got to go into that location that you said you actually went into that hole. But I've got to go back up in there. But what I want to do one day is just go out there again, stay a couple of nights. I mean, me, Jason, and Brian, man, we had a nice time. We really did. It would be 90 degrees in the daytime. And the next thing you know, at night, it's down to 57 degrees. So it was really, really cold, But yeah, man. Yeah, Vision, I'm really looking forward to that event in May. So I'm planning everything, to make sure that I am there, meeting all the creators and so forth. And I'm sure we're gonna learn a lot. I'm looking forward to meeting Triple Threat. And hey, Vision, I hope I win that prize also, Yeah, man, I'm gonna tell you, this is fun. It really is. Yeah, I hope I win that prize, but I'm looking forward to it. The only thing I'm trying to think, what type of tarp or how am I going to do the setup? There's so many ways. There are even ways to make us. We got the same mad prizes. I bet you do. Yeah, nothing better than being in the woods. That's so true. You know, it relaxes you because, like I said, I have a lot to do this coming week. And so I wanted to just go out here and relax, you know, build a fire, cook me some food, had me a coffee. Um, I really don't want to leave here, but you know, I'm gonna have to leave around in a couple of hours and so forth. But staying out at night, I want to do a video on signaling. You know, when you're out at night, and let's say if you run into an emergency and you need to contact someone, there are ways of doing it. And I'm going to have to shoot that video at night. But, and I'm looking forward to it. There's so much I want to do, but you know how it is, you know, doing the videos, editing the videos. And that's something I've got to learn more of and get better with. But yeah, it's a lot of work, you know. It's a lot of work, and yeah, I'm going to show that. I'm going to show that, man. I want to show that when you go in, you got to be able to come out at night, and sometimes, you know, try doing it even without a light. If you go into the bush and really don't use any light, hey, Miss Hart, my aunt, how are you doing? Yeah, man, I got to tell you, Auntie, I appreciate you hosting that camp. Yeah, you and Merlin, that was really, really nice, you know. I got to put the video together. The only mistake I made, I didn't have my GoPro set right, and it kept turning off. So that was, you know, I didn't get much footage. So I'm trying to put some footage together so that I can upload that and let everyone see the great time that we had, you know. So, you know, my aunt has a beautiful, beautiful block of land out there in Seguin, Texas. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. I mean, if I had that, man, I wouldn't have to go anywhere. Yeah, it's really nice, man. This smoke is burning my eyes up, you know. But they say smoke follows ugly people. I don't know. It comes and it goes, you know. But yeah, I guess anybody watching those football games today? You know, I really don't get into the football games and so forth until you know, like the playoffs, you know. Yeah, I really don't have a specific team. It used to be the Dallas Cowboys, but I've been away from San Antonio so long that, wow. Yeah, one thing when you go in the bush, you got to get used to the smoke getting in your eye. Yeah. That's the beauty. I can just walk out of, oh yeah, Jason. Man, Jason has a very, very nice 10 acres, man. He doesn't have to go anywhere to go into the bush, walk out his backyard. Man, you got the bush, you got your hunting area, you got your practice range. Oh man, you got your cabin, you got your lake, you got your trails. It's really beautiful. It really is, you know. Yeah, it really is. Oh, Buccaneers? Okay. You know what? I'm hoping they do well. You know, I know Tom Brady is still out there. He wants to get another ring. But you know, the guy's really good. I mean, at his age to be playing at the level that he's playing, I mean, that it takes a lot. So it's something that you have to love, you know, and I'm sure it's not about the money, but it's about the love, you know, that he has for that sport. And I think, you know, a lot of those players, you know, they have a gifted talent. We all have a gifted talent. But some of those guys, man, they are just really, really good, you know. But, yeah, we'll see what happens with Tampa Bay this year. They came so close last year. And I'm wishing a lot of hope for Brady, you know. Yep. Yeah, you're at 5, huh? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I appreciate it. Smash that button, I see 9 people in there, 9 thumbs up. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, man, my fire keeps wanting to go out and so forth, so I just got to keep throwing logs on it. Yeah, I did. I cut a lot of this with my new tool. Yeah, man, this thing is really, let's see, it's really a beast, man. A clip point. I really wasn't a fan of clip points at one point, but yeah, I am. I mean, I have many knives, man, some kukris, really good knives, and every time I come out, I try to use a different knife, different tool. But I really love the kukris, man, because you have that weight that goes forward, and those things are choppers, And the thing is, learning about all these knives, yeah, you like it as much as, yeah, you're right. But this is a hollow grind, and this is really good for slicing. I didn't have that much success in making the feather sticks, but I do have a knife with me I do have a knife with me that is a Scandinavian grind, and it's 4 inches. But today I wanted to do everything with this. Yeah, it turned out really well. But yeah, so but I always bring 2 of everything. The saying is 1 equals 0 and 2 equals 1. So I have a saw with me. I have this saw with me. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, this is an 18-inch saw. You know what? As a matter of fact, that's something I forgot to do. But let me just see what happens right now with this saw back. I'm getting some wood, yeah. It will saw, but I've got to be a little bit more stable. But yeah, man, this thing's a chopper. It just chops. Yeah, so yeah, it works well. It really, and the thing about it is budget friendly. You don't have to break the bank with this. So once I get home, what I do with my equipment, I wash it. Oh yeah, thank you, Bougie. Yeah, thank you. But when I get home, what I do, I wash them in liquid dish detergent. I wash the knife off. I stand the edges back up, and I put a light Remington oil on it, and then it's ready for the next one. And I'm thinking, well, the next time I come out, which knife am I going to bring? Because all knives, the thing is just learning how to use them. Every knife would do its job. If I heard one creator say, if you will do, it will do. Yeah, you're right. You got to maintain your tools. That is so true. The thing is, never let your knife get dull. If your knife get dull, then you've got to reprofile it. And every time you sharpen a knife, you're removing metal. So knives do wear out. But if you just stand the edges up, get a honing rod, a steel honing rod, and just put the edges back in place, you will only have to sharpen your knife maybe twice a year. So yeah, I treat my tools with tender love and care, because hey, I depend on them. I really do. And I brought out this little shovel today. Yeah, honing rod. Yeah, I have one that's steel. See, there's a difference between a sharpening rod and a honing rod. The sharpening rod, I do have one with me, but the honing rod, Just think of a saw. Every time you use a knife, the edges become like a saw. So only thing you have to do is take that honing rod and just go on the edges and stand those edges back up. And your knife is just as sharp. And take a piece of paper. The thinner the paper is, that shows how sharp your knife is. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do when I get home today. I'm going to do that. And I always carry a pocket knife, you know. I've used this pocket knife like many times, a little $10 knife, you know, but it works well. You know, I used this knife when I made my Dakota fire, and it works well. So the thing is, it doesn't matter what your tools cost. I think when it comes to cost, you're more so looking at the material, you know, but just keep it sharp, you know, and you won't have a problem, you know. Like I said, I think the most important thing when you're going into the bush is your knife, your cutting tool. You can survive totally with just a knife, but a hatchet, saw, it makes it much more comfortable, much easier, you know. But yeah, wow, this smoke, man, I'm telling you, the thing about, I don't know if I'll ever get used to it, but the smoke will make your eyes water up really, really quickly, you know. But you know, I just have to keep feeding this fire, you know, but I don't mind it. Yeah, you know, I'm going to do a video on sharpening the knives, you know. You know, I have all of these sharpening tools, and the sharpening tools are good, especially when you are reprofiling your blade. But after you use those sharpening tools so long, you will actually be able to freehand sharpen your knives. You would just get the feeling. You would know exactly where the edge is, how to stand the edges up, the bevels and so forth. It's just something that over time. But the sharpening tools, there are many sharpening tools, and they are good. But if you're in the bush, you can't bring all your sharpening tools with you. So I always bring, let's see, it's over up in the tree. Let's see if I can get it. I'll show you what I have. Let's see, I have it up here in the tree. I'll show you what I have. Let's see. Let me just what I have with me right now. Let me just tighten it. Yeah, this right here is a sharpener that I always bring into the bush with me. Hey, a saw boy in my pack. Okay, yeah. This is what I use if I just wanted to do something real quick, you know. So I always bring a sharpening tool with me. Hey, Sheena, thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I like to keep my everything as sharp as I can. But yeah, it's I really like checking out you guys' channel. You know, yeah, you know what, that sharpener, it's even good for doing serrated edges. Let me show you the that portion of it. See, as it almost looks like a toothpick. Yeah, that's what doing serrated edges. So at a minimum, I know I can always sharpen my tools. Now, if I were here all night, you know, I would probably, during the nighttime, sharpen them, you know, just something to do. But you know the thing about it, uh, sharpening different edges, you know, like a convex grind, that's the most difficult one to sharpen. For me, it is. You know, that's the most difficult one. But I just bought me a leather strop. And hey, Carbon, thanks for dropping in. How are you doing? Yeah, I just bought me a strop to sharpen my convex grind. You know, and that's basically on my kukris. You know. But yeah, I'm one of those guys, man. I I I love to keep my knife sharp because, as Visions always said, you know, your family depends on you, and when you're in the bush, you have to depend on your tools. You know. So, yeah, man, it's really fun out here, and this fire is keeping me on the move because the more coals I get, it goes out. So I'm gonna add this one here. I'm gonna put some more kindling on here. Okay, I should be good for about another 30 minutes here. Yeah. Yeah, it's good to see all you guys on the chat, you know. I try to catch all you guys your chats and so forth because I learned so much from you guys, you know. I really do. Yeah, you know. Hey guys, another tool, yeah, you see how it just starts right back up. But another tool that's really good is the bellow. I was gifted this from Bryant, you know. Yeah, we do, you know. But if you see this fire now, if I just blow, the flames just come right back up, you know. I call that high octane, you know. But man, this fire, it really feels good. You know, the sun comes out, the sun goes in, the smoke get in my eye, it tears my eyes up. But hey, nevertheless, you know, that's just something that you learn to deal with in the bush. But hey, you know what, guys? I think, you know, we hear a lot about shift and so forth. I don't think I would ever try and leave my home, but I want to be prepared in the event that I had to, that I know that I could survive out in the bush. You know, I really do. You know, when I'm out here in the bush, I compare it to home. If I have a roof over my head at home, I want to have a roof over my head in the bush. I got a bed to sleep in at home. I want to have a bed to sleep out here. I have heat at home. I want heat out here. Water at home. Water out here. So, yeah, it's 48 and breezy here. Yeah, it is. And the smoke is attacking me again. But you know what? That's all good. It's all good, you know. Yeah, but brr, you're right. You're right. Yeah, but yeah, man. I really. Oh, okay. Yes. Hello from Texas. All right. All right. Yeah, you guys. If you ever get the opportunity to go to Texas, hey, go to San Antonio. It's a beautiful city. All the beautiful museums and downtown San Antonio. Oh, the Riverwalk. Just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. You know, San Antonio used to be a place that homes were really not that expensive, but it really surprised me, you know. Oh, I mean, the homes are just really going up, you know. But I think San Antonio was a secret. It is no longer a secret now because you have a lot of people moving to San Antonio because there's so much land there. But San Antonio, beautiful. I've been away from San Antonio since 1977, and you know, I've spent over half my life now on the East Coast. So Yeah, I go back to San Antonio as often as I can. You know, lot of great people, lot of culture. Uh, just a beautiful city. But there, the traffic is getting it's up there with Houston and Dallas now. But it's a nice city. I'm looking forward to my next trip there. I'm not sure when it's going to be, but I'm looking forward to it. But it's oh, it's free. What's that temperature in Ohio? Yeah, in Ohio, man, you guys get a lot of snow. A lot of snow. Oh, 38. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, a lot of people say, oh, when it gets to 30 degrees, it's cold, it's freezing, and 22. But if you're in the bush, it doesn't matter what the temperature is, because as long as you have a fire and there is wood, it's great. And again, mylar, I love the mylar. It radiates the heat. It really does. And when I first started, I was a fan of large 44. Okay. Yeah, I was a fan of a fan of having large shelters. But what I've learned is that the smaller your shelter is, it holds much more heat. So, hey guys, so you go into the bush, bring some trash bags with you. Fill those trash bags up with leaves, put your bedroll on top of that, and your first line of shelter is your clothing. But once you wrap up in your bivvy, you won't know if it's 0 degrees or if it's 50 degrees. You're just going to be warm. Yeah, you're going to be warm. So, yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's I wish more people would get out into the bush, because it's really an experience. It really is. If you really want to learn, go out in the bush. And you know what? Go out there by yourself. You test your skills. When it's 2 o'clock in the morning and 3 o'clock in the morning and it's quiet for a reason. But it's very, very peaceful, hearing the owls and so forth. And when you wake up in the morning, you hear the birds chirping and you seeing the sun rise. I mean, that's the great part. Yeah, I know Bougie. You know what? I'm almost positive Bougie can go out into the bush right now. I've watched her channel. She is prepared. Bougie is prepared. We all. When I used to first started coming into the bush, I would come and leave early, wanted to make sure I get out here by dark. Now it's the opposite. I stay as long as I can. It's like today, I really want to stay overnight, but tomorrow is Monday, and believe me, I got so much stuff to do that I just say, hey, bushcrafter, just put one foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other, and you'll get things accomplished. But it's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun. But you just gotta go out there, take that chance. But it's really hard because of everyone's schedules, getting people to go into the bush with you. We all have so much going on in our lives. It's really difficult, But when me and 2 other friends went out there, man, we had a great time. We did some fishing. Oh man, it was an experience, and I'm looking forward to doing that again. I just, but I always say this: take care of your priorities first. If you don't take care of your priorities, you can't go out and have fun. So I look at it that way. Take care of your priorities, man. The smoke is really something. But look how fast this fire is burning down. Yeah, it's spooky zombies graveyard. Yeah, man. I appreciate all you guys jumping in here. Yeah, welcome, Spooky. Yeah, but yeah, Vision. I got my medical kit together. I just have to get a little bit more organized, and I do carry one now. When I go to the range, I have a kit that stays in my bag. If you don't take care of priorities, you're in the bush. You're permanently in the bush. Yeah, and you don't want to be permanently in the bush. You only want to be in the bush when you want to be in the bush. So that's right, guys. Take care of those priorities, So this Monday through Thursday, I am lined up with priorities, And but my goal is to get in the bush every week, at least once a week. I've been tagged with a lot of challenges. And boy, there are some tough ones. One of my challenges is that I'm going to have to dig a hole or a pit that's at least 7 feet long and 4 feet deep. And then I'm going to have to sleep in it. And I can't wait to do that. But it's going to be a challenge, I've bought me a special shovel for that. Some guys have hit me with they've tagged me with some tough things. And you know what? You get that eagle. When you have time, maybe we can hit the bush this week. Yeah, I'm going to do that, Jason. I'm definitely going to do that. As a matter of fact, when I get in tonight, I'm going to contact you because I know I'm going to have to contact you tonight because early in the morning, I'm going to be away Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, But, yeah, guys, I'm telling you, really, man, you got to get in the bush, We all have different purposes in prepping. But I think, bushcrafting and prepping and survival skills, I haven't done so much of the survival skills because there is a boatload of them, I've been basically focusing on bushcrafting. Because that's what I love doing it, I started out hunting, and this is hunting season right now. As a matter of fact, I went to a location this morning, and I saw 4 vehicles there. I said, well, I won't be bushcrafting there because I don't want to disturb the other hunters. I don't want the smoke going up, running the wildlife away, and I'm sure they wouldn't appreciate it. So I went to another location. I saw more vehicles. I said, well, let me go back to my old spot, and not that many people here. Yeah. The wall, it doesn't look like it's really secure, but it is. This shelter is made like this. Okay. Just exploring everything. Oh, how? Yeah. This is made like this because it's supposed to be small, and the smaller it is, it captures more heat. But as I was saying, this is hunting season, and I was really looking forward to it. Hunting season started November the 5th. I haven't been hunting yet, but I'm definitely going to try to make it next weekend or either bushcrafting. But our rifle season starts on the 19th, and I'm going to be out there. One of the things I want to do is go hunt some bears. I've never gotten a bear. I've seen them, but you would be surprised how smart the wildlife is. They're very, very smart, man. Hunting is hard. You have to have a lot of patience. It's just like with fishing. I would go fishing sometime, and I would get there at 7 in the morning. I may not catch a fish till like 5:30 that evening. And people say, what are you doing out there so long? Well, it's called fishing. You can't, it's not like going to the grocery store picking the fish up off the shelf, But when I fish and I hunt and I get something, one of the most enjoyable things is giving it to people who need it. Yeah, guys, you see the wind picking up? Yeah, but that's all good. But yeah, I love giving the venison and the fish away. Yeah, you got to have those hunting license, you got to have those. Yeah, you can. Now, the thing about an AR, in Virginia, they say you cannot hunt with an AR-15. But this is the thing, guys. 6.5 Creedmoors, AR, you can hunt with them. AR-10 is a 308. You can hunt with that. You just cannot hunt with an AR-15. They say because the projectile is not that large and you don't want to wound the animal. I don't hunt with an AR. I've only hunted with a 300 Win Mag at 30-06 and a shotgun. and I want to hunt with an AK, but I've never filled my tag, and I only want to do that once I've gotten enough, you know, with my other rifles. But hunting is fun. It really is. It really is. I would tell anyone, hey, it's just something to pick up on and try it. Try it. But yeah, I like. This is what got me into bushcrafting, was the hunting. Yeah, 410 with slugs, that will do the job. Yeah, Jeep. Okay. Yeah, a 410 with slugs. Yeah, and I think even with buckshots, I wouldn't try to do anything more than 50 yards with buckshots because they spread so much, and after 50 yards they may not be as lethal. But when you put a slug in there, man, you're with a shotgun. I think you're good from like 80 yards at least. But in Virginia, here where I am, I don't hunt anything over 100 yards. It's very dense here. It's very dense. Yeah, a long rifle. Man, you know what? I tell everyone, man, you got to have a long rifle. My 300 Win Mag, they say I'm good for like 800 yards. Yeah, but that's if I'm out in the West, but I would never try that. 7mm bolt action, freaking, yeah. The thing about the 7mm, they shoot very flat. You put 180 grain in there, man, that bullet is flat. You don't have to worry about any rise or anything like that. But yeah, man, my thing is with my 30-06, I use the 180 grain pointed soft point. They're devastating. They are. And even in my 300 Win Mag, I use the 300. I use 180 grain soft point, pointed soft point. So yeah, it's devastating. But I love my 300 Win Mag. I only use that if I'm going to go bear hunting. But like I said, take care of the priorities so I can get out there. I'm hoping that I can finish everything that I'm supposed to do by this Thursday. But you always run into something. Yep, lots of money. Most of the money is in the scope and the barrel. That's so true. But Mad Chad, you know what I read? I learned that with the 300 Win Mag, that barrel is only good for maybe 1,000 rounds. Have you heard that same thing? But I've only put maybe 100 rounds through mine. So wow, man, it's time to put more wood on here. Because the wind is blowing, and it's really making this fire go out really quickly. Wow, I don't want to have to harvest any more wood today, with the fact that, I have to leave here earlier than I want to, But yeah, man, I like the hunting. I like the fishing. It's a boatload of fun, But I don't know if you guys know, I used to also race on bicycles, I really love that sport. The only thing about it, I never won a race. Never won a race in my life. I would be in a bike race, and I would always be saying, why am I doing this, I'm not winning anything. I'm spending money on these bikes, these tires. I'm not racing anymore. The next weekend, I'm in another race. It's just the fun, the camaraderie, and so forth. I was a bike racer. I was into swimming. I never won a heat in swimming, but it was fun. I think swimming's one of the greatest exercises, So my thing now is bushcrafting, Even though I still ride on my bike, not as much, but I enjoy, just like I enjoy bushcrafting. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Down Your Defense got that 10,000 round barrel. If not more, that's something. Barrel that don't, yeah, guys. Like I said, I'm on my phone and I'm having trouble with the chat, but I really can't see the chat. Let me see if I do this. No. But anyway, the smoke is something, but it's a full body workout swimming. Yeah, it is. I'm going to tell you, swimming is great. You know, you have the 4 strokes, the freestyle, the butterfly. The butterfly is the most difficult one, but you know, the backstroke, the breaststroke. Yeah, swimming is a workout. Oh no, just got a winter weather advisory. Really? Wow, yeah. Yeah, thank you for I try to be informed about bushcrafting. You know, it's just like I said, it's a journey. It's a journey. You know, it's a journey. It's not a destination. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, you know. But yeah, I just have a small fire here. But when I'm out here at night, believe me, I have a bonfire. And the thing is, when you're out here at night by yourself, you really don't get that much rest because you're constantly feeding the fire. It's like every hour you're up. You know, first installment of snow here in Cleveland, only 2 or 3 inches. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, Ohio is known for that snow. Yeah. Yeah. About to go light with the wood stove. Okay, yeah, Jason. Yeah. The nada. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I do, guys? Every time I go to the bush, I carry a few pieces of wood with me. And I have a nice amount of wood in my garage, even though I don't have a fireplace, but I have a little fire pit that I can put in my backyard. And sometimes when it's snowing, I would just go out there, hey, and make me a fire, sit there and hoping my neighbors don't say, what's up with that guy, you know? But hey, you know what? It's still a form of practice because, you know, starting a fire, you know, that's the main thing, you know? And again, I wish I could just teach everyone the technique of using a ferrocerium rod. I think the industry has just made it too difficult. What was the name of that? Oh, I see the chat went away. It is just a way of positioning the spine of your knife or the striker. Just think 90 degrees, tilt the knife away from you and make it what's the name of the stuff we use that burned on? Oh, it's called wet fire. Wet fire will burn on water. It will burn on snow. Yeah, you know, as a matter of fact, I have some of that with me. I have a fireplace upstairs and a wood burner stove and yeah, that's good, Vision. Yeah, man, that's really being prepared. I wish I had that, you know, but unfortunately my resident doesn't, but it's only sticking on cars and only surface, not the road. Okay, but you know it's there. Yeah, but really, guys, really, honestly, ferrocerium rods are not hard to use. Even the magnesium bars, I'm teaching a fire starting class in May. Yeah, that's great. But you know, that magnesium bar that has a ferrocerium rod and that little striker, and I've heard a lot of people say it doesn't work. It does work. It is the way that you position the striker and the ferrocerium rod. And the good thing about the magnesium bar, you have your tinder with you. You have your tinder right there with you. And it's just a matter of practicing. I mean, I've practiced that thing. I have ferrocerium rods with me right now. As a matter of fact, in my cargo pocket, one stays with me. Let me just get it out and show it to you. I never come into the bush without a magnesium bar. And this is the striker that goes with it. So you will always be able to, you know, I carry this in the event that I get separated or something like that from my gear. I will always have something to start a fire. And if you notice this paracord, the paracord is actually tinder. It has 7 strands in it. So you will always have tinder. So, you know, I don't know if myth is the correct verbiage to use, but I've heard so many people say, you know, those things don't work. They work. I keep one on me at all times. All times. I will never come into the bush without this. This is a backup. See the ferrocerium rod there? And that silver portion? That's magnesium. That's a lot of tinder. A lot of tinder. So guys, it's just about a matter of practicing, you know. And it's intriguing. Just don't start the fire in the wrong place, you know. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, Crafty Mom Creation. Yeah, man, I really enjoy you guys. You know, sometimes it's like I'm spending too much time on YouTube, you know, but you know it becomes I learned so much that I can't, you know. Yeah, I keep a magnesium rod too. You know, Vision. Wow, man. You know, if you could convey that to everyone, that would be great. You know, I mean, look at all the tinder that you have. And you know, all you have to do is scrape off like a dime size and put that ferrocerium rod right next to it, and you will get sparks. You would get sparks, you know. So, yeah, guys. But yeah, that's the fun part of bushcrafting, you know. Sheena, yeah, like me too, Virginia. Yeah, guys. I apologize. I'm not seeing all the chats, you know, but I just said, you know, I'm out here. I had my meal, and it's like I'm not ready to go. I need to stay longer, you know. But we may do that in May. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that because I just hear so. You know what? And when I go bushcrafting, I always carry a lighter. As you can see, I always carry a lighter. I always carry matches, but I refuse to use them unless I absolutely necessarily have to. And I just call that being prepared. That's part of prepping. But one thing I have not done yet, let's see whom we may do. Okay, I enjoy this community is amazing. Thanks, but yeah, you know, God, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, it's just, I just really, I think, man, if I could just, everyone understood how to start a fire. Like I said, today it was raining this morning. As I told one of my neighbors yesterday, yeah, I'm going into the bush, but I hope it rains, you know, because I want to be challenged with keeping a fire going in the rain, and there are ways to do it. It just so happens, when I was coming out today, there was some slight drizzle, but, you know, that wasn't enough, you know, and see, guys, this is why you have to harvest so much wood, you know, because it goes out so quickly, you know, especially when you have coals. But I guess I really shouldn't put too much more on there, but, you know, and as long as you have coals, I mean, you're still good, you know. But yeah, this is the fun part, guys. This is the fun part. Hey guys, so it's been a little bit over an hour. I don't want to keep you guys. Thank you, Sheena. Thank you, Crafty Moms, Vision, Bougie, Carbon, Jason in Virginia. All of you guys, believe me, I watch your channels. I'm subscribed to you all, to all of you. I learn from you. And I got to tell you, I really enjoy Carbon Q. They have some, you know, just down to earth, man. She had just a down to earth live. Keep all my saws or dust and wood chips for making fire. Yeah, that's a good idea, Crafty Mom. Yeah, but hey guys, I appreciate you guys jumping in here. I'm gonna go ahead and let this fire go out. I do have some water to put it out, and I'm gonna get off of here and go prepare for my long priority work of Monday through Thursday. So I'm gonna head out of here, guys. Hit the like buttons, all the other necessary things, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again. So what I'm gonna do every time I come into the bush, I think what I'm gonna start doing is having something specific and go live, so that I can show people, you know. One of the things I want to show you is how I harvest the wood, split the wood, and so on and so forth. But as you can see, the smoke is really tearing my eyes up. Yep, so all right, so hey, appreciate it, Jason. I'm going to be in contact with you today. So hey, thanks, Carbon. I appreciate you all. All right, guys, so I'm out of here. I hate to go, but you know, I keep saying, you know, we got to do the priorities. So all right, thanks everybody. I appreciate you. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the next video or the next live. Take care. Bye. I'm out.